I mean, I'm 18. It's my first time voting, so I think it's going to be really exciting.
Kai Owens is one of the estimated 69.2 million millennials who are eligible to vote in this year's presidential election. And according to Pew Research, that ties them with baby boomers as the largest generation in the U.S. But it's one thing to be eligible to vote, and another entirely to cast a ballot.
Most of them are still treated as kids, and they don't really have the adult responsibilities.
While they may be the largest generation, voters between the ages of 18 and 24 continue to vote at lower rates compared to other age groups.
As they take on more of these adult responsibilities, then they'll be able to grasp how important elections are.
Some of the new voters we talked to say they have been discouraged to vote in this election because they disagree with the views of both presidential nominees.
Donald has really focused on deportation and just that they're taking our jobs, the immigrants. I don't believe that.
However, there could be other reasons to vote besides the presidential race.
The state and local races can be very important as well, and many times those have much more of an effect on your day-to-day life than somebody, whoever the president is.
Politico.com reports the majority of new voters in key battleground states registered as Republicans, but the Voter Participation Center identified a lot of these new voters as people of color, unmarried women, and millennials, much of Hillary Clinton's demographic.
Education reform is something that Hillary Clinton believes really strong in, and I really respect that. But at the same time, Donald Trump is talking about tax reform, and I think that that's something that we should be working on.
While many Americans may be choosing not to vote this year, the new voters we talk to see it as their duty as Americans.
My ancestors haven't always had the opportunity to vote, and they fought very hard for the white to vote, so I don't see why I wouldn't vote. It just wouldn't make sense to me.
If you have an opinion, you should let your voice be heard.
Every vote counts. Every vote matters.
You may not ever, balance a chemical equation again. You may not have to write a, 10-page term paper, but participating in the voting process is something you're going to do throughout your life.
Reporting for WMC Action News 5, I'm Bria Gipson, News 101.